Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman. The main show, Opening Night Live, the one with Black Ops 7 and Resident Evil Requiem, hosted by Jeff Keighley. That's soon, but not yet. This is the waiting room. And the secret about the ONL pre-show is that it's good itself. We've got an absurd amount of trailers and reveals and premieres right here in the lead up. So let's not waste another microsecond. Here's a brand new game reveal.
Yo, remember me? Your old pal Bubsy? From all those classic games you loved.
Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Forget about that. Let's talk about the new one. Bubsy 4D. Now this I like. So, where are we going next? Don't mind if I do. Sweet. They call me the Orange Blur. Do any of these outfits come with pants? You know I've only got one brain cell, right? And it's working overtime on this baby. Atari? I didn't even know they were still around.
The first game I ever played on my PlayStation 29 years ago was Bubsy 3D. If you told me back then that one day I would be introducing Bubsy 4D to the world, I'd say, yeah, that sounds about right. Now let's keep this pre-show poppin'. Here's another brand new game announcement. You're watching the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show, which will basically be me teeing up wall-to-wall trailers in the time before the main event. We do have an interview coming up with the project lead of Double Fine's Keeper. For now, here's a trailer for a LucasArts classic remastered by Night Dive Studios.
Dying kid, keep that feeling. I see a gleaming city rising. A city that has a fine name on it.
It's gonna take more than bullets to get what you want, mister. Once a lawman, always a lawman.
If you thought maybe I was exaggerating a little bit when I said this pre-show is filled with exciting and really good trailers because it's my job, normally you'd be right. However, sometimes a trailer is actually just unmistakably exciting and really good, like this one. In this year's Xbox Showcase, Double Fine announced their first new game since Psychonauts 2. It's called Keeper. And joining us tonight in a recently pre-recorded interview is the game's project lead, Lee Petty.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. So you showed a first look at gameplay of Keeper. The game itself is about the lighthouse, but also the bird as well, right? This duo. And I'm curious about whether that was conceptualized first as like imagery, like it sounds like a cool idea, or if that was conceptualized first from like a gameplay standpoint.
I always think about the total experience more than, say, mechanics and art and story. A lot of the game is about, this lighthouse waking up after eons of lying dormant and learning to walk. And the bird is part of that, right? So the bird and the lighthouse are perfect companions because they're different. At the same time, the bird is wary of dark spaces, and there's a malevolent presence around the island that the lighthouse can keep at bay. So together, those two set out on this tale, and their abilities complement each other, but also the bird becomes, I think, kind of the emotional heart of the game.
You have an extensive background as an art director, right? I think that's apparent when anybody just looks at Keeper for the first time. So I'm curious about your inspirations.
There's so many inspirations for Keeper, and one of the ones that really stuck out was the Dark Crystal. I saw it as a kid, and it was really inspiring to me because it felt like such a different take on a fantasy world that I hadn't seen before. And it was beautiful, but also a bit tragic. It was scary at times, but also really playful and fun.
Do the bird and the lighthouse have names?
Yeah, well, at least the bird does. And we call the bird Twig internally because she has a beak that is made of driftwood.
But for now, the lighthouse is simply the lighthouse.
It's just simply the lighthouse, yeah.
Lee, thank you so much for joining us here in the pre-show. When will people be able to play Keeper?
On October 17th this year, which is coming up really soon, and we can't wait for people to get in there and experience our strange, beautiful world for themselves.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, that was a great interview. And if you thought this pre-show couldn't get any more masculine, buddy, watch this.
At last, Castle Grayskull is mine!
Not so fast, Skeletor.
Whoa, what's happening? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl Destruction coming soon to all platforms?
Yes, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Intense beat-em-up action that puts the power in your hands. Grab a friend and fight for Eternia with 4 playable heroes, classic arcade controls. It's powered-up pixel perfection for your gaming console or personal computer. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, coming soon. From Limited Run Games.
Thanks for joining us here at the Opening Night Live pre-show. We're only about halfway through. It's a sufficiently chunked up show. And just to prove my point, here's a new trailer for Absolum. October 9th, that's a release date reveal. And I think Frog Mage revealed too, that was cool. Now, if you'd like to take a break at this moment, maybe grab a water and some snacks, I really can't recommend it. Here's a brand new look at Long Gone.
What did they do? Weld these things on?
Sometimes, frankly, I'm impressed by the amount of nice worldwide reveals they book for this show. Here's another one. So it's my sworn duty as pre-show host to make people excited about Gamescom opening night live. Thing is, you can't just tell someone to be excited. You can't just say, y'all excited, and expect people to start clapping. You have to give them a reason to be excited. So, here they are, the top 10 reasons to be excited for Gamescom opening night live 2025. Number 10, hearing people make noise when someone asks if they're excited. Number 9, a new trailer from The Outer Worlds 2. Number 8, the emotional adventure of seeing a new game for the first time and not knowing if it's free to play or not until the end of the trailer. It's anyone's guess these days. Number 7, Ninja Gaiden 4 is showing up, and every time there's an Azuna drop, someone in the audience always goes, yeah! Number 6, knowing there's no Silk Song, understanding there's no Silk Song, but still thinking, what if there's Silk Song? Number 5, Ghost of Yotei is in this? This PlayStation just had a 19-minute gameplay blowout. You have to wonder what they've been saving for Gamescom. Is that Wolf gonna do something crazy? Number 4, Silent Hill F going full freak mode. Number 3, watching game designers develop their public speaking skills in real time. Number 2, the worldwide reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now you might be saying, didn't that already happen a couple of months ago? No. That was the teaser. This is the worldwide reveal. And the number 1 reason to be excited about Gamescom opening night live 2025, Resident Evil Requiem. So they just announced this at Summer Game Fest, and then they said, see you at Gamescom. Well, look at the time. It's Gamescom. Or it will be in a matter of minutes. You're still in the pre-show. But how about a new look at Planeten-Verteidigungskanonen-Kommandant?
Good morning, Commander. The cooperative state has honored me with the supervision of your well-being. Get you back up to speed before our lives are on the line. Glad to see you've not lost your touch. Separatist vessels approach. They wish to eliminate this facility. Destroy them before they do.
The days fly by when you love what you do.
Welcome again to the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show. If you're just joining us, there's still plenty of time to enjoy some bonus video game trailers before the big show begins. Here's a freaky one. Interesting fact about that game, they actually created that whole environment by 3D scanning the entire bathroom of Jeff Keighley's mansion. Now, we've got 3 more videos and not a lot of time left before ONL begins, so next up, 2 trailers back to back.
Millions of souls pour into the underworld every day. You're no different. My lord, he's here.
I bid you walk the mortal world once more. Fallen leaves return to their roots. You shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You, a soulless husk. You can judge my fate. Why wrestle rogues when their artifacts can do what brute strength cannot?
What? The soulless husk?
The living cast their dead to flame, and sacrifice ignites the war banners!
Here we go again.
close, Deacon. The storm's almost on top of you.
I got eyes on it.
You can still turn around, you know.
Nah, Pineview won't hold out. XDC Logistics.
They said you were coming. But take care now, you hear?
Let's get it done.
I'll give you a moment to catch your breath after that. But to be honest with you, that was not the last king of the road you're gonna see in this pre-show. I've got one more trailer for you, a brand new reveal for Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And that concludes another 10 out of 10 pre-show. Up next, Black Ops 7, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F, Resident Evil Requiem, even more apparently. It is time for Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025. Thanks for watching.